Today I'm talking about how we divide up chores in our home, and I'll tell you a story. A few years ago, I was in the hair salon, and usually in the hair salon, there is the stylist, me, and then usually somebody waiting or having been like they're waiting for processing their hair or something, maybe even two people. And I try to pay attention only to my business. I try not to listen to other people. But you can't help but hear because it's just a small space and several women, and usually they're talking loud. So while I was getting my hair processed, drying, I could hear the person in the chair talking about how it was important for her to not assign chores to her kids because it didn't work that way. And so the way she wanted to do it was just that day, if something needed to be done, she would just tell the kids what to do, and that would be their chore for the day. And she said her brain would not work in a way that like assigned chores and making sure that she followed up with the kids to do their chores. That wouldn't work for her. And I was fine with that. I was listening to that. I'm like, okay, I want to be open minded. I want to try and learn. What are other people doing? But the one thing that got me was she called it old school. Learning how or teaching children how to do chores with like a chore chart or assignments. She was kind of judging that and calling that old school. Well, now I felt judged because I'm like, well, I guess I'm old school because I do. I have organization. For me, I need organization in my home, and we have a chart on our dishwasher that has the days of the week, and those are the dish duty days. Like the kids know when their dish duty is, and I'm on that list, and Shane is on that list, and even my older kids, when they come home, their names get on that list, right? Everybody has a dish day. And then the kids also have things that they know that they have to do. They have to clean their rooms, and every Saturday they have to clean their bathrooms, and they have to take the sheets off and wash their sheets, and you know, so there are structured things that we do in our home, and it's just routine and it's fluid. Now there may be some things that come up like, I don't know, trash. If I need them to take the trash out, say, "Hey, will you please take out the recycling or take out the trash?" And I do that too. It's not something that I offload, and I don't ask my kids to do anything that I'm not willing to do myself. And that includes yard work, or washing the car. But anyway, I was listening to this mom, and she was talking about how, her kids worked well with just kind of in the moment chore assignments, and that's how they worked. And I wanted to just check in and see how you assign chores. What works for your family? Does your family need to have more structure? I don't want to judge. Does your family need to have structure? Do they need to have assignments? Do you follow up with them to make sure that they've done their assignment? Do you structure chores in a way that they can see how the family depends on them doing their part in order for the rest of the home to smoothly function, right? Like you show them the why behind the ask. When doing chores, I think that's important. We don't want our children to feel like they're just being put upon. We want them to understand how their effort, how their work actually enhances the flow of life in the home. And so I want to throw that out there to you. How do you structure chores? Are you more kind of laissez-faire, and just as the day comes up, you ask your kids to do something? That might work for some families, right? We have different ways of thinking. I don't know that I wanna label one thing old school or another thing lazy, or I just wanna know, what do you do? And so please start commenting, and let's talk about how you assign chores and how it's working for you.